might come to the first round and you might need to take English exams and you might not be ready for that. So I have to tell you, please prepare for the English exams, even though you are not trusting yourself and not believing that you're going to be accepted. So I would say that also was one part that I would say sometimes applicants might forget about that. Also, you are also tested here for languages that you are speaking. And especially, I would say for me, was English the hardest because I didn't speak at the time well, and I like my writing is I don't know. Sometimes it is good, sometimes it is not. But that was I would say probably you can take some English classes. I'm sure, like English composition or something. I would say, or like I have my gold list. I used to do every day. I used to create like 10 words I would write down on my gold list method. I advise it to my students, by the way, also these days when they study Russian or Czech or Slovak with me. You can type it in and you can find it on the YouTube where there is a like how to create like gold list and how to learn a very good words that you can use during your application because those words are also important. So my advice will be probably there are a lot of videos how to prepare for OPI exam. You can check it out online. There is one even from CIA, I believe, so you can check it out, see what they're expecting you. You can read something about that on Actful website and check it out what they expect, what level, each ILR level, what that means. And that way you can probably prepare even without being like a language instructor. Yeah, definitely it can help if you can talk, if you have like someone in your pool of on your networking, if you have someone that you know that prepares people for basically for those tests, it may be good to have like a small chat about that also because sometimes you are a native speaker, you come to the test. I see it a lot in my experience. You come to the test, but you are not getting the level that you need to ILR, even if you are a native speaker. So it doesn't mean that you are not speaking well, but it just says that you're not thinking how you are presenting your language skills. Let's say instead of using difficult kind of structures in your sentences, you are not using hypothetical language, or you're not using which one is or something like those. You are not using connectors correctly. Moreover, those kind of stuff. Yeah. And that's actually what is testers and raters are looking for in your language skills. So don't be surprised when you don't get to the level that you thought you are going to get. It is not about really being a native speaker. It's being able to show how you can present well in the language. Like you can do a lecture in the language, basically. Definitely for reading and listening, I was doing a lot of NPR. I really like National Public Radio, and I really like how they have sometimes like listening and then they have reading, the transcript. So I used to go and I used to do that too. I also like a lot TED Talks. So TED Talks, they have similar experience, like when you go over the transcript and you're listening and again, like asking yourself, did I understood it correctly? I make list of words that I didn't understand well, so forth. Because for me, it's very important about the lists, making a list. I'm not very good with flashcards, too much time getting to the flashcards, but it's much nicer for me to do the gold list basically for each of those words and just practice those lists for me. So I would say yes. And also for speaking, like if you are trying to learn a new word to use it, you have to always even like I would say misuse it. So I used to drive all my like surroundings crazy, like especially my husband, because I would say everything is bounty. Yeah. And basically because I was trying 1 week, I was trying to learn that word, it didn't stick. Then I was trying to use idiomatic phrases and learn them. Like let's say it's ain't over until the fat lady sings. and it took me a very long time to remember that, but I was using it like basically the whole week, like all the time with everyone I took, like I came to the meetings and I came to this meeting and that meeting, and or piggybacking on your ideas or something like that.
Right.
So it really helped me, because then I could use it during my OPI test, for instance. Some of the idioms, of course, you need to not use like during your writings. That's unfortunate probably, but then it is also like some others you can use during your OPI, and you think about that basically. There is a one organization that if you would like to experience how AP or OPI works, they are called National Language Service Corps. And if you will get through them, like basically you can apply for a membership and you can get, there is a federalization process with them. If you apply for that, they will give you like a free access to OPI, I believe, like, so you can try, like, before you come, I don't know, to EHLS, you can try and see how well you go in that OPI process. And you see if like what to improve on this. Yeah. So basically, if you want to try OPI without going to HLS before you apply to HLS, that's probably one of the